minutes.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
He is starved of space and time. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, it's amazing how Brazil just continue to produce such top-class attacking talent. And this fella, Vitor Roque, is the latest in line. Yeah, it took him a few...
There's the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And he's quick to get it clear again. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Nice physical challenge. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Well, they can break here.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And the shot's on here. Big chance! And he's done it!
That's just downright fabulous. Both the disguise and the control, and then that gentle scoop.
Lyon finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Played into space. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. And he's managed to get rid. Pass is coming off in... It's a goal! It's a goal! They're level in a trice!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on it.
Shapes to shoot! And it's in!
And they've got their lead back.
So smooth. A signature finish.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
Red Star go into the lead. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Lovely passing, lovely movement as well. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, that's a key interception. Oh, can he get onto this? Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Roque is onto this. He's got away. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Isidore. Oh, that shoots! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
He's had it taken off him. Very nicely done. Can he finish? Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Red Star with the corner, there first.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Steaming on goalwards. And the finish! And he hits the net. And this is getting better and better. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't...
Shot, surely! Relentless, just relentless. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Red Star blast themselves into a 3-goal lead.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And now they can clear their lines. Short changes him with that pass. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Temps additionnel, 3 minutes.
Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Driving through the middle.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time.
I just think it's been a great performance, and they totally deserve to have this lead at half-time. I mean, just about anything they tried seemed to have come off. It's incredible stuff.
Red Star, 3 ahead after a remarkable half. Who knows how many more will follow. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Can he get on the end of this? It's played through for him. And that is masterful defending. Vitor Roque.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
He has found the way through. And the shot! Brown. And it's Mayulu. And he was quick to react. And they can counter here. Lyon can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Brown. Lyon are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
And there's his chance to lead the counter. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
So what can they make of this? And he plays one through. Oh, he's burst!
Real chance! It's there! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
Red Star are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Vitor Roque. Chance for a shot!
It's in!
And this is getting ridiculous, borderline crazy.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way. This is the time you need that pace.
And he's picked out the run. And he's got the beating of his man. Slows for a shot! Keeper always had the measure of that.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Cleared away. Lyon are looking to go forward now. Oh, what a ball!
Chance! Sticks it away!
How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
He's got four. That is remarkable.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Mayulu. Isidore. Well, played right into his path. Oh, just skips past his man. And the shot! And that's wide.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Attention, changement.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Pass somewhat off target. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Temps additionnel, 3 minutes.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Brown. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Oh, that's neat. He's through, now is he in? And he shoots! Well, he's kept it out, that's a great save.
Turns and goes back. And that will be the final act. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. There could be only one outcome. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands.
This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly. And he was alert to it.
This is the time you need that pace.
He's through, now is he in?
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And that is a little undercooked. Oh, nicely intercepted. That's a little off target. Tries to play it through. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
He's on it. Can he get away?
Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
He's got away.
And he's there to belt it away. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Isidore!
Mayulu. Oh, look at the
Chance! So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Brown.
He's had it taken off him. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Now there's a fine ball.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Isidore showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Foot in.
He's a sharp little ball here. Early ball out from the back.
Oh, that's a key interception. Now it's Unu. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And that's going to be a booking.
Well, it is plumb centre, but it is a fair way out on the very cusp of credible shooting range.
Picked out brilliantly.
Unu really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Oh no, this does not look good.
Has a look and plays it forward, pinches it off him. Camera.
Oh, good take in a good area. Oh, shooting chance! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
And he's cut it out.
And they can counter here.
Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. He'll try to keep this alive. Brown.
Up he goes! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Still Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Mayulu. And now the breakaway. And he's in on goal. Can he finish? That is decidedly lacking.
Well, that was highly impressive. He went through them like a knife through butter, so that's raised an alarm or two.
No, he wasn't going to let him past. This looks promising. No, that's been intercepted. Now it's Unu. He has a look up. Oh, that's neat. He's picked his way through. Oh, there's a probing ball.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Une minute.
Brown. And there's the end of the first half. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break.
Chers spectateurs, permettez-moi de vous signaler que des informations sur le trafic viennent de s'afficher sur l'écran géant.
And we're off again.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Decent chance! And the keeper couldn't hold it. It's in! And that is the goal we've all been yearning for. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Lyon are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully. Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Not the most accurate pass. That pass isn't the best. Well timed, excellent interception. That's a cute ball. That's beautifully weighted. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Gets into some space. Now what about this cross? Red Star still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. And it's Mayulu. The ball has bounced loose now. And the shot! And that's really well manoeuvred. Now, what about a counter-attack? Lyon are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the stats are pretty telling here. It's hard to argue with the scoreline when you carry so little threat.
And he can clear it away. And that has put paid to that. He steps in, and that's the end of that. It's a pretty loose pass. Lyon upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Played out towards the right wing. And that was nowhere near his best. Mayulu. Now that's well seen too. Not the most convincing of passes. Now it's Unu. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Look at the space here. There's the shot! Oh, taken with style. Two to the good, as they are purring. Absolutely purring. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
So that's two now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here. That's a delicate pass. And that's a simple one for the keeper.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball. Red Star are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence, or attack, for that matter.
Wriggles his way through, and he's managed to get free. Oh, that is asking for trouble.
Red Star seem happy to bash their heads against the brick wall, Peter. That central route forward is just a no-go zone.
Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. That is a brilliant interception.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps
2 minutes
additionnel.
to be added on. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Looking to play him in. Could try cutting inside here. Oh, good-looking ball. So that's it. It is all over. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going pretty awry, and the outcome in the end. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
The action has already started.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements, overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right, and this can be a very...
Great chance! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Now it's Unu.
He's in plenty of space here. He's picked his way through.
Mayulu.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Unu.
Could try cutting inside here. Has crossed into the middle.
And it's claimed by the keeper.
And he's straight offside.
Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Brown. Red Star yet to have an attempt on goal.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And they can counter here.
Now it's Unu.
He's through, now is he in?
Brown.
Oh, they could break here.
Can he get it through? Mayulu's cross.
Corner.
Lyon with the corner, there first.
Here's the header! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Engages and forces him off the ball. And claimed it.
Shapes to shoot! Now, who's going to be first to this?
Now he's off and running. And he was quick to react.
And that's been won straight back.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be.
And he's had it! Goal! Lyon!
An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Le numéro 7.
Lyon have fired themselves in front.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
He's away!
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Oh, that's nice. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. Oh, nice touch. So, what can they make of this? Passing is crisp and sharp. He has found the way through. And he's there to clear it.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
That's been slipped through. Now that is a hefty challenge. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Can he latch on to this? That's a goal kick. Looking to play him in. Can he get onto this? Now, what about a counter-attack? Looking for options for movement.
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
Here's a sharp little ball here. This might spell danger. He's found the big chance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And this could be the final action of the first half. And we hit half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Dès le coup de sifflet final. Changement.
And we're off again.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
It's an inviting looking ball, that. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Red Star do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
And they win it back again. Brown. Good ball, good take. Lovely feet. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, that's a key interception.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And the finish! Sticks it away! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. All over in seconds. That's what they can do to you.
Well, we all know...
Shoots! He scored! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
We have got ourselves a game here.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. That looks a good ball through. A lot of space ahead of him.
Red Star really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Crunching tackle.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And the through ball.
Tries a shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And he's picked out the run. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Strong running down that left flank. Red Star perhaps contemplating their next change here. Can he finish? It's there! Right back in it! Almost no time remaining. Game still on. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Changement pour l'Olympique Lyonnais. Le numéro
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Le numéro 99.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing. Lyon really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Takes a shot! Goal! Lyon! And again they hit the front. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Lyon take the lead.
What a great time to score, but it does give the manager a real headache. Does he sit on this lead now or try and finish it off?
He's had a shot! And yes, it's there! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and shot, surely! He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
The message is simple: defend this with your lives. And that has been cleared. Hangs one in.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And the shot! Oh, yes, it's there! And that may just do it! You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
And the shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Desperate defending required here. And he'll shoot here! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And that is expertly dealt with. That's good running with the ball. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Picked out brilliantly. And the shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out. Camera. Brown.
Well, it's ended up in no man's land.
And the referee brings it to a close.
Red Star have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable, and look how they reacted to that initial setback.
So a dramatic game decided in its very last moments.
Well, this looked like it had a draw written all over it, Peter, so credit where it's due. They found a way to win it, and they can take great satisfaction from never losing that focus.